I have been a stay-at-home mom. Once my firstborn was born, I stayed home with him. And then my second child came along, and I have basically, for the first few years of my children's life, I have been a stay-at-home mother. However, I got married at, I think I was 33. Yeah, I got married at 33. I have college under my belt. I have work experience under my belt. By the time I decided to stay at home, which was like, we didn't make the decision to stay at home. The cost of daycare is what drove us to have me stay at home because it just made sense because the cost of daycare was just too high. So I completely understand what women are facing when you have to make that decision about staying home or going back to work. Are you going to make enough to where it even matters? And I say all of this to say, I'm about to show you a video. This woman is a stay-at-home girlfriend. When I first saw her first video, I did not realize that she was a stay-at-home girlfriend. I didn't find that out until the next video. But she's showing us a video of what happens when she goes to get her nails done. And this video is like, how in the world does your place get that destroyed from being gone for a couple of hours? Now, I do know and understand that babies are a mess, but if you have a fully functional adult in your home, why is he allowing this to happen? So watch this first video.
This is what happens when I take the afternoon off to go do my nails and leave the kids with their dad. And I tell you, I was so disappointed when I walked in last night. I let him take a nap yesterday because he told me he wanted to help me clean when I went to my nail appointment. Bitch, he didn't do one fucking thing. The house was fucking worse than how I was when I left. I asked him why he didn't pick up anything and he told me that the kids didn't let him. Okay, so how the fuck am I doing it right now with the kids in the house? How am I able to clean with the kids around me 24/7 and you can't do that shit? I'm honestly getting so tired of his excuses, and this is not a satire. I wish it was, but this is my reality, guys. And the reality is that he does not help me do shit. And yes, he is a great provider. I don't have to worry about any bills, but if he's with me or not, he'd still have to be a provider. Apparently I'm a fucking maid here, so he gets to be the provider and not do shit. Yes, I don't care exposing my business out there because everyone thinks he's so fucking perfect. He paints himself as the perfect man. And I'm also a stepmom, so I do have to take care of my stepchild when it's his turn to get her. I just feel like I'm not getting anything in return here. I honestly don't know if this might be a deal breaker for me.
Now, this second video, she's sitting up here. This is where she lets us know that she is a stay-at-home girlfriend. And she's saying that all of you all are trying to tell me to leave and he's not a good partner. She is a girlfriend and she's doing all of this. And when you are a stay-at-home girlfriend, like, let's just say she leaves him, she's starting over completely from scratch. If she does get some payments, it'll be child support payments, but there's not going to be any alimony payments. She's obviously not working. She doesn't have a car. This is just a terrible situation to find yourself in. And the reason why I started with the fact that I was a college educated woman with career underneath my belt, to where if I ever found myself single or whatever, I had credentials to where I could fall back on. But this woman is making video content as a way to make money, and that is cool. But in another video, she's talking about going back to school. If you are going to choose to be a stay-at-home girlfriend, like, being a stay-at-home wife is already risky because you're putting all of your eggs in his basket. But if he turns out to be a terrible person or controlling or whatever, you can't just up and leave. Anyways, watch this video real quick.
Why don't you leave him? You chose this type of man. He is not a good partner to you. My recent videos are full of these type of comments. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 under 3. I don't have a job. I don't have steady income. If I leave my boyfriend, are you going to pay for my daycare? Are you going to help me pay for my rent and my bills? Are you going to buy me a car because I don't have a car right now? Are you going to help me pay for food? If my car breaks down, are you guys going to help me pay for my car damages? No, you're not. And the reality is that a lot of stay-at-home moms are stuck in the same fucking cycle that my husband does not help me clean. clean, and I talked to him about it already, and all he can say is that I work harder than everybody else. That's why I'm tired when I get home. Honestly, I just hear excuse after excuse after excuse, and I'm fucking tired of it. I literally gave him an ultimatum. If he does not change, then I am going to pick up and leave. TikTok is currently my only income, and I am blessed that I have this income. It did take me a lot to get here, but thankfully I am doing really good. And I am not married to this man. I am the girlfriend. Just a girlfriend that has 3 kids with a man. I'm a single married mom, and only I clean my house. I have been neglecting the house all weekend, and this is how it looks. My husband / boyfriend does not help me clean, so this is why I consider myself a single married mom. Only I cook, I do all the chores, I wash everyone's clothes except for his. Other than that, I literally do everything else in the house. You know what the crazy part is? That the house isn't even under my name, and I'm cleaning it. My babies live here, so I really don't care. I'm still gonna clean it. If you guys saw my last video, I did give him an ultimatum. I told him that he does need to start helping me clean, or at least pick up after his shit, or else I'm gonna fucking leave again. Me and him have broken up so many times. And before you guys say anything, I'm allowed to vent. This is my fucking TikTok. And yes, I'm gonna complain whenever I want, because this is what I use my TikTok for. Right now, he is currently picking up his daughter, so he is at the airport, and I'm left with this fucking mess to pick up. I saw a lot of comments on my other video that I should talk to him about him picking up. Guys, I don't know how many times I've told him to pick up already. We've had this issue since the beginning of our relationship. Every time I talk to him, he tells me, okay, he's gonna help me. He helps me for a couple weeks, and then it's back to the same thing. It's just a continuous cycle. Anyways, back to being Cinderella.
And then finally, once you get to that point of wanting to leave, if you have no plans, if you have no finances, if you have nothing, then it's that much harder to get away. That's the reason why I can definitely say being a stay-at-home wife is already a risk. You have got to have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G, L, M, N, O, P, all of that, because of stuff like this. Like, you have a whole person that is an adult but acting like a toddler, and you're basically a maid. She calls herself Cinderella. She is a maid because she has set herself up to be fully dependent on this person, and he is in complete financial control. Ladies, please do not do this to yourself. This is a terrible situation to find yourself in, because this woman couldn't just get up and leave if she wanted to, because she has no recourse. Please don't do this. I know that this woman is frustrated. You could hear it in how she speaks. You can see it with all of the crumbs and everything that she has to do. This is just not a way to live. And if you just put all of your eggs in one basket financially, are fully dependent on a man, he could do this to you, because what is your recourse? You're going to be there stuck until this woman doesn't have a car or a job. So where's she going to go? Use this as a cautionary tale. I was watching these videos horrified for her. But join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.